Hi guys, this is not the most private of spaces, so I am going to be like kind of whispering, I guess, because we are in like a shared accommodation. I mean, it's literally just like a normal apartment block with a shared pool and stuff, but I don't want to record in my apartment because that means my boyfriend's listening to me, so I've chosen this outside spot right next to a little altar actually, which is an amazing setting to be in. And anyway, I've made the decision to stop posting daily again, and there are a few reasons for this, and also I'm going to try and keep this video just flowing and unedited because, okay, this goes into my reasons. So one, I looked back at my channel and I was dedicated to the cause. Like, the thing is, and I know everybody says this to kind of prove something, that they don't care that much even though they're putting in the effort, and that's not the case. But it's never about like trying to gain a following and become an influencer or something. I manage influencers. I don't want to be on that side of things. That's my job. It was just like kind of like a challenge for myself. I set myself a challenge to post daily, to talk more openly, and it's like a form of therapy. It really is, and I've been saying this and I say everyone should try it. And I was dedicated to the cause. I posted on Christmas Day. Like, I went out on a walk and did a little video and posted on Christmas Day. Not that means much to anyone, but like recently I've been like, oh yeah, I just don't know, there's not too much to talk about. I'm just like, I don't know, sometimes it's not the right time and the place to film. I love the ritual of picking a bit of time out of my day to just sit, reflect, either talk about what we're doing that day, talk about how I'm feeling, how I have been feeling the past few days, a little revelation that I've had or something that I've read or listened to. That, yeah, I love that. And watching back some of my videos, I was like, I clearly really enjoy doing that. So I'm like, why don't I pick it back up again? Which goes on to my second point of like, you are allowed to set yourself challenges that you know you can achieve. Does that make sense? Like, I think some people think there's no point doing the 75-day hard if you do most of those things anyway, and like, I don't know, you don't set yourself that like tracked challenge because you think you can just do it anyway without having the challenge of doing it, and that's fine. Like, this setting myself the challenge of posting daily again, it's not exactly a challenge because I know I can do it, and I know that I'll like the results will bring me joy because I can stick to it. But there's nothing wrong with setting yourself a challenge like that. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't always have to be something that like you have to work really hard for and it's just like out of reach, and because obviously the results you get from those types of challenges are insane and you learn so much from those types of challenges too, and I'm all here for that, and I set myself stuff like that all the time. But I'm talking like little things like this. I know I can hold myself accountable and post daily, but I'm still going to say I'm setting myself the challenge of doing it. I don't really know where that point's leading to, but I just wanted to make that clear, that I think that, yeah, it's completely fine to set yourself challenges that you know you can achieve. 3, so I saw a girl's video on my YouTube recommended. I'm pretty sure I spoke about her before. Her Instagram is called Maybe It's Char. I'm not too sure if that's the same on YouTube. Anyway, it was basically like she took this trip to Bali. She'd healed from an eating disorder, and it was kind of like her experience in Bali over a montage, over a voiceover, and like spiritual shit, and I just absolutely loved it. Loved the way that she spoke, loved her energy and everything like that. And I think I actually messaged her, and we had like a very brief chat. But anyway, she's starting a podcast and she posted her first podcast episode the other day, and I watched it I watched the first part last night in a moment where I really needed it. I couldn't sleep. It was 1 a.m. and I had a lot of anxiety about going into today for my own reasons. And oh my god, what is that? Sorry, this obviously I have to embrace the fact that I am now living on a jungle island, but like, we had this massive tarantula spider in our bathroom the other day, and I'm not even scared of spiders. I'm just saying the fact that that's probably crawled out of our toilet just gives me the shivers now when I sit on the toilet. Anyway, I watched the first part of her podcast and I just heard things I needed to hear, and the way that she articulates her thoughts perfectly, even though she might not think it's perfectly, because I think she was saying that at points, but to me it's like, I don't know, it's just really refreshing to hear, and it was all completely unedited, and I'm only like a quarter of the way through, so I'm gonna listen to the rest of that today. But look, it was only posted the other day, but she's not exactly got thousands and thousands of followers or anything like that. Like, it's very much the beginning of something. But the fact that I can appreciate what she's saying and appreciate her energy so much, like, it inspires me to do the same. It's inspired me to again sit down and do more of these sit down ones where I can actually think, actually pause when I need to articulate a thought, like I said, because when I'm walking and talking, it's all kind of like blah, blah, blah. And some days I will have to do a walk and talk, because I'm not always gonna have the space or the time to sit down. That's fine, as long as I'm posting a video a day, I am okay. But yeah, it just inspired me to do more of the sit down, the more of the like no real intention and just letting it flow, which is why I decided to do this, to let you guys know. You guys, I say you guys, like there's anyone there, like, yeah. I mean, when I was posting daily, I did end up building like a little, not community, but like frequent viewers who would comment, and I love any feedback, any comment, any conversation. And that's what this girl Char said that she was doing, is like just building communication, conversation over things that she's interested in. And that's exactly what I want to do, and that's exactly why I love watching other people do this same thing. And yeah, I think I'm just going to start doing them daily again. And I am going home to the UK. I've said this many times, so some things might get repetitive on it, but I am going home for 2 months, back in like May and June, and then we move out here long term. And I mean, I definitely want to post daily. I want to document the journey. I wish that I started doing this before. And it's funny, I was watching a video on TikTok the other day, just came up on my For You page, and it was like advice for becoming a content creator and stuff, and it was just like, start now. People always regret starting later. Everybody, all the content creators always say, I wish I started sooner. Not that I'm a content creator, well I guess I am, because I'm creating content, but I'm not like an influencer. I'm just saying, I wish I started sooner. Like, I wish that I documented all of my solo travels in Thailand, in Bali, and South Africa and everything when I went solo a few years ago. But I guess that's why I'm going to do it now, because it will be a few years time, and then I'll be saying the same thing about this period of my life. I wish I documented moving to Thailand. Like, that is, yeah, that's insane. I'm so excited. But at the same time, I do just want to say my headspace has been funky, and I said this when I was in Tokyo, in Japan. So I'll get into that into another video, because the purpose of this one is just to say that I'm going to start posting daily again, quite literally. And if for whatever reason you feel the urge to do the same, do it. Trust me, even if fucking no one watches, it's just so therapeutic. Like, this will go live. I won't even, I don't know, like, my boyfriend's an influencer, content creator, does TikTok and YouTube, and obviously I do his YouTube, and you know, when you're in that industry, you're kind of checking for the feedback, for if the video's performing well. But when you're doing it like this, and it's just very relaxed, and it's very much you just speaking it in a way, you kind of hope that nobody sees it. I'll be honest, you kind of hope that nobody sees it. It depends on what I'm talking about, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say today. And it's actually, I'm not gonna give myself like credit for this or anything, but I just want to add that one of my friends, after we met up and spoke about like this that I'm doing, she started doing it too. So very, very happy for her that she started doing that. Another girl that I'd mentioned before commented on one of my videos and said, you inspired me to do the same. And actually, I haven't seen her videos come up in a while, so I don't know if she's exactly been consistent with it, but she went on a walk, she filmed a video, she posted it, she gave me credit and said I inspired her to do it. And I can't express how happy that makes me, because I mean, I still go through the fear of being judged, and I talk about not having the fear of being judged, but I do, because I've got people in my life at the moment that sometimes I'm like, oh my god, I would not want them to watch these videos. Like, I just don't want them to hear me be vulnerable or talk about anything, but I know they probably do, and they're probably laughing, but that's fine. And one other guy as well started posting daily. I'm not trying to give myself loads of credit, but I'm just saying the fact that a little video that I post on YouTube can even do that is just, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go now. It's Easter Sunday as well. Happy Easter. I'm not religious, so I don't exactly celebrate. We're getting a Sunday roast today in an English pub on the island, and doing a yoga class at 4. Life is good. I'll see you tomorrow.